So here we are, I'm going up for a high altitude camp. So I've got a tent and the overnight gear, and I'm at Loch Awe right now and heading up to Ben Cruachan. The weather has been pretty poor all day, but the forecast tomorrow is amazing and clear, and it's breaking up now, so hopefully during the night we might get a good sunset tonight or sunrise in the morning, so that would be the good thing. So that's the plan, stay tuned. About 20 minutes in, and just coming through the trees to get the first view of the day. Oh, that's really nice. Fish farm down there, which is not the greatest to look at, but that's still a cracking view. That's Loch Awe there. So the people I've bumped into who are coming down have told me I need to watch where I'm going up here, because they're filming the new Star Wars film up here tonight. Which I thought was quite funny, did not expect that. So up here, like another 15 minutes up and over, there's a dam, like a reservoir, a power station, and apparently there's like mock-up spaceships and bunkers and things like that. And interesting times. Star Wars up Ben Cruachan. The dam is looking spooky as anything. Really nice, so head up this windy path and get across that dam. Back onto the hill walking. It's totally distracted right now. Did not expect to include all this. It's quite annoying because the dam is the really interesting part that I wanted to show you guys, because right now the cloud is covering everything. But apparently there's security at the dam as well, and it's all about hurricane area, so we'll see how we get on. But we're at the dam anyway, quick video. This is a monstrous dam, the reservoir. Epic clouds over there, all clagged up. Not ideal for the old camping plan I had, so we'll see how we get on with that. So past the film set, which is good. Trying to get my head out of that scene and focus on the trip. So yeah, so far, right from the car park, that lay-by, it's like a staircase up for 20 minutes. Hope you can hear me over that water. And then it flattens off for another 20 minutes and you get to the dam. You can walk over the dam, which is pretty smart to get some good photos. And now I'm walking along the reservoir, sort of trying to think what direction it would be, but towards Ben Cruachan anyway, and I'm going to take a left and head up the hill. Might not go up that high because of the cloud is really low, you can see. Nowhere near up to the summit, so I want to maybe camp somewhere sheltered and below the cloud. Right, well, we'll crack on then. Something I think I briefly mentioned it earlier if I did include that clip, but Ben Cruachan has got quite a big power station in the centre of it, or underneath it. Well, not Ben Cruachan, but the mountain range itself, and I think that's obviously must be related to the dam and all these sort of chambers of water coming out, you know, into the dam, and it's obviously a hydro facility. It is actually, it sounds boring, but if you do look it up and look at the photos, you'll be surprised how big and complex it is underneath. So you can go in as well. I think you can do a tour inside. So if you're coming to this mountain and you're interested in that, look into it. I'm going to have to pitch up somewhere around here and find a little dry spot. It's quite hard, but we'll see. I'm glad I never went up any higher or tried anything more ambitious, because that is just coming in like lower and lower every hour. I'm checking the forecast. Typical, it's just getting worse and worse. So I don't think we're going to see anything tonight or in the morning. So a bit disappointing really, in that way. There's not really much to show you. But at least I'm a walk from this view. I'd love to have pitched my tent right here, but it's quite exposed. Look behind there, all that cloud coming in. Anyway, I'll zoom round here to the reservoir, and the Star Wars crew are still up and running. Not seen any laser beams or any spaceships flying around yet, but take you over to the campsite. Well, got my dinner down me. Had some rice and one of these little sort of, it was kind of like a pot noodle type thing, and some snacks, and I'm on a tea now, big cup of tea, which is decent. All the forecasts for the nearby places on the west coast say it's going to be cloudy all morning, so I'll give you a little look there. So first time been able to see that ridge line up there, and that'll be Ben Cruachan up on the left, and that will be the ridge line round to the next hill, Stop Dam I think it is.
Oh, good morning all. So, yep, it is windy and raining quite a lot. Well, maybe not raining too much, but it's like light rain and very windy, so it sounds like it's raining a lot. This is what happens when you hit the hills. You get these terrible days. Sometimes you wonder what on earth you're doing, and I'm wondering that right now. I've just looked out the tent and it's the same as last night, clagged up, but it's just colder, wetter, windier. So that's kind of ruined my plans a little bit. But what I'll do is I'll probably just hang around for an hour or two here, have my breakfast and just stuff like that, and then I'll get the tent away, and if it looks alright, I'll head up to Ben Cruachan summit. There might not be any views, probably not, unless it changes soon. The good news is the cloud is lifted. Look at that. Cloud is just lifted a few hundred metres. Can't quite see the summit of Ben Cruachan yet. I think that's, yeah, it's just giving me the green light to at least try it. I think if I can get down there, that's where the path is, because remember when I came off the reservoir and up the path, I immediately just started coming up here for some camping spots. So I'm going to go back down to that path down there, head up the sort of gully, get onto the Bailick and up to the summit. And well, we'll see what we see up there. It is improving as time goes on. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I need a drink. There's my water all the way over there. Guess I better that's how you use the force to get your drink over to you. I would have camped just there on the right, made it down to that path, so now I'm on my way up the track. I'm sure many of you that like doing the hills are probably used to sights like this.
are. Good old summit of Ben Cruachan. Typically when you walk this, you do the circuit, like a horseshoe circuit, where you would go that way and you would carry all the way around to the next hill and you would then go in a circle back down. But I'm not doing that because that's not looking pretty. I'm happy coming up a path and turning around and going back down the way I came, but I'm not going to do the circuit in this weather. Dear, dear, dear. Back down to the water level at the reservoir anyway. I've just been told by another walker that there is meant to be possibly the Millennium Falcon. If you look closely, there is like a diagonal door coming underneath that structure, and that's supposed to be, you know, the typical spaceship ramp which drops down to the ground and people get in and out. That's what that is. Very dreich the day. Last view before heading into the forest again. Oh, back at the car. Take note, if you are doing Ben Cruachan, it's busy. A lot more cars parked here in the morning, so if you want a place, get there early. Here we are. hope you enjoyed the video. Didn't quite go as planned. You always have something in your head, like a nice sunset, sunrise, summit camp, and it turns out, you know, obviously the weather has full control of what you do sometimes. But obviously there was still a few funny surprises in the trip, and visiting the castle just sort of something to brighten up the end of the trip.